6:24 on a Thursday morning. We're just talking about this in the studio.
Yeah.
Do you give your kids an allowance? If you do you reward them for things they do around the house, like chores or cleaning up, perhaps? Lewandowski here now with more on how one mother takes the matter into her own hands.
Yeah, so we were talking about it here, not only here, but also on Facebook. We took to it to see who gives their kids allowances. Should you give your kids allowances? And here are some of the conversations that we were able to get. First one from Jeff. He was required to do a whole bunch of chores at the age of 9, and then he also remembers getting allowance a little bit later, and then he could buy his own things. And this is one of the things that the lady talks about as well. We'll get into that. Also, take a look at Raphael. His kid is 8 years old and happy to help, and you don't really need an allowance. You're not entitled to anything, and still a respectful kid. Now, some people were able to just get allowances and don't really remember too much from it, and then also a lot of other people think that getting an allowance is worth it. And as for Rothbard's take, so Pamela Rothbard, she's the one that wrote this article, and she says that giving kids an allowance institutes an invaluable financial and social lessons. Number one, you get a reward from your work.
Doing something.
You know, so taking out the trash or loading the dishwasher, number one, it's easier to do when you know you're going to get a little bit of money for it, but it also ties it to the real world, and ultimately that's what you want to do. You know, you make money and you want to be able to spend it on what you want.
And you know, that one guy said that nothing comes free on Facebook. I always told my parents growing up, my work doesn't come free.
No, not at all.
Right?
It teaches them also how to budget, and then also it gives them the freedom to buy the things that they want to buy, opposed to always asking for it.
It gives them a little bit more independence as well, I assume.
Exactly.
All right, Autumn, good advice. We'll post this all for you on our WKBW app and on our Facebook page.